Okay. Oh, my eye is so itchy. All right. Good afternoon. Please ignore my background. I am in my basement. Well, my parents' basement, my mother's basement. I'm in a basement. Okay, this is where I have the most room to just kind of like do stuff without doing it on my bed, because I find that when I do it on my bed, I don't actually get anything done. So please say goodbye to that. Today, as you guessed by the title of the video, we are looking back on 2021. I don't know why we're looking back, but as my therapist says, it's good to do some reflection. So we have to reflect on where we have been to make room for where we are going. To be fair, have I already created my 2022 goals and plans? Yes, I have. Have I already broken them down by big yearly goals to monthly goals to weekly goals to daily goals? Yes, I have. Is it still too late to go over what happened in 2021? It is not. Okay, it is not. It is not. So today I'm going to be watching this video. Y'all can't see that. This video where I talked about the 5 things I'm leaving in 2020. It was a New Year sit down. So we are going to rewatch this. I haven't watched this since it was filmed and uploaded, so I have no idea what I said, because this year was a roller coaster. So I don't remember the optimism that I had at the beginning of the year, which, to be fair, I am more of an optimistic person now than I was even last year. So we're gonna watch this. You guys are gonna watch with me. I'm going to be reacting live to this. For anyone that is new to this channel, hello, welcome. My name is Joy. It's probably looking and feeling a little different for everyone else that is not new, but you're not old. What the fuck am I saying? Okay, so what I was saying is that things may look a little bit different just because I'm going with a little bit different of a channel feel. I am starting to just make videos that I want to make, so here is one of them where we're going to go over what I did in 2021. So let's get started. Oh my God! Nope, I hate it. I have not changed. Oh my God! Hi guys! Hello! As I'm filming this, because it is so weird watching my own video. I feel, okay, you know what? Let me just do it. Happy New Year. It is crazy, like, as I say this, because it hasn't happened yet, but happy 2021. The fuck? Just so many feelings, you know, like so many feelings. Like this morning when I was meditating and kind of like starting my day, I was just thinking back on 2020 and what a year it has been, and just the amount of lows and highs. I feel like it was just all over the place, and for me personally, I feel like this is the first year in my adult life that I have truly felt present for. I think this is like the most optimistic New Year's that I've had, like personally, like speaking from my own personal life, because Lord knows the rest of the world is just, well, it is how it is. But this is the first year that I have personally felt like things are moving, you know, like we're moving, we're grooving. There's just like a sense of calm almost. So oh God. Okay, so the whole sense of calm, things are moving and grooving, boy, was I in for a surprise. Okay, I don't know if you guys have followed my videos for the past couple of months. My life has been all over the place. Okay, I am in Virginia. Do I want to be in Virginia? No, I want to be in New York. I want to go home. But like life just happened, and that was a big thing. And there's a whole lot of things that are like on the side of that. I was so optimistic. I was like, oh my god, 2021, the year of calm. Lies. I have let go of the idea of New Year's resolutions. I don't think that there's any set day, date, time to begin making changes in your own life. I feel like most of the great habits that I have now in terms of like meditating and working out consistently, journaling, all those kind of things happened on a random day where I just decided to wake up and I chose it, like today's the day we're gonna get started. Number one on the list of things that we're letting go of is New Year's resolutions / planning things. You do not have to plan everything out, okay? If you have a dream, if you have a habit you want to break, habit you want to begin, whatever it is, just start. You're worth it, right? Just start. Okay. Let's unpack that, shall we? Okay, let us unpack that. For one, I do stand by what I said about no New Year's resolutions. Still, I don't have any New Year's resolutions this year either, so I stand by that. In terms of the planning, however, I've not changed my mind. I think the planning of like, you know, today's the day I'm going to do X, Y, and Z, and I'm going to start on this specific date, like that you can, you know, get rid of whatever. But I do think that a big reason that 2021 was so rocky for me is because the things that I did want to do and the things that do fulfill me and the things that I was aiming for, like a goal, I didn't have a plan. So it was very much like just flying by the seat of my pants, and that didn't work when everything was just like this. It was just, it came at me, and then I let go of the goal because the goal was attached to nothing. There was no plan, there was no system, there was nothing attaching me and like the thoughts of the plan to the reality of the plan. Okay, there were two different like pieces that were not connected, and when one left, so did the other. So I'm going to amend that, and like I will be doing for myself this upcoming year, I have made a plan. Okay, I have things I've listed out. These are my goals. This is how I'm going to work to get to my goals, because flying by the seat of our pants is not working. Number 2 on the list of things that we are letting go of in 2021 are limiting beliefs. Okay, limiting beliefs will kill you. I am the queen of limiting beliefs for someone who is very much, excuse me, for someone who is very much confident in who I am and what I want. I have this thing about just putting limiting beliefs on myself where it's like, if I dream, then I dream and I say, okay, well, I can only get to this big, you know, like this goal, like my goal has to be realistic, whatever the fuck that means. Or if I start doing something that I'm like, well, I'm not really good at it, or just things like that, you know. Just limiting beliefs will shrink the scope of what you can achieve in life, and no one wants that. Okay, it is one of the hardest things for me to do, is let go of limiting beliefs, but we're letting go of that in 2021. Okay. I feel like every time I'm like, oh no, look at me, oh, a year ago, so cute, so young, I love it. Yes, okay, limiting beliefs. I definitely did I don't want to say fight, confronted limiting beliefs this year. Definitely 100%. I know that I did that mostly through turbulence. I feel like so far this past year was a year where I learned the lessons I needed to learn. I just didn't learn them the way that I thought I was going to learn them, okay? I thought I was going to learn them gracefully and, you know, just like, yes, universe, teach me how I'm supposed to be a better person. No, the universe said, fuck you, bitch, figure it out. And so I did. I figured it out. I learned a lot about limiting beliefs this year. There was a lot of up and down, and I learned that a lot of the limiting beliefs that I had about myself were not just limiting beliefs that I had internally where I was like, these are things that I'm thinking to myself. It was a lot of like limiting beliefs where I'm like, I am like, what's the word? I am basing my worth and the worth of my dreams and the worth of my goals off of what other people are thinking. So this year I spent a lot of time forcibly being alone. The universe was just like, we're taking away your friends, we're taking away your house, we're taking away like everything that you had attachments to, and you're gonna have to learn to be by yourself in a situation where you don't like. So here I am learning to be alone in a situation that is not to my liking. And I realized that a lot of the things that I wanted to do and the things that I'm like, these are goals of mine, these are things that I find important, didn't get any less important. It was just like all the outside noise got cleared out. So now I have like more directive and I feel better about achieving these goals, and they're not out of reach mentally. You know, like mentally I'm not like, this is so far away, I can never get this. No, I will get there. I just have to have a plan, like I said before. Let's go to number 3. The third thing we are getting rid of in 2021 is anything self-deprecating, okay? Self-deprecating humor, to be more precise, exact. What is the word here? But yeah, anything self-deprecating. I used to be, again, I was queen of many things. I used to be the queen of self-deprecating humor. I, you know, thought it was funny and it was like hee hee ha ha, let's all get a little giggle off of my sadness and insecurities. No more. Please realize the power of your own words, okay? Even in a joking, kind of like hee hee ha ha way, just realize that the things that you say do come into action, okay? Whatever you feed your mind, whatever you tell yourself, whether in a joking form, to yourself, out loud with other people, whatever, you become what you say, okay? So I actually had a session with my therapist this past week, and I was telling her that I am, you know, through my now year of being in therapy, have made a conscious effort to kick those kind of words and thoughts and all that stuff in the balls, basically. Like, I am consciously aware of when these thoughts come up, and I make an effort to not only notice the thought but redirect it. What I am working on is going the opposite and making sure that I am also adding on positive affirmations. So instead of like, you know, bad thought arises and I just gently let it go and we, you know, tell ourselves that that isn't true, whatever, I now am replacing that thought with something positive that contradicts that negative thought. Being confident and standing up for yourself is not you being conceited, okay? So get rid of that self-deprecating humor. We're not carrying that into 2021. It is unnecessary. Say goodbye, wave, send it off. I don't know if you need to do like a procession, light some candles, it's something. Just let it go. Okay, first of all, I'm fucking hilarious, okay? And if you think that is not true, you are not watching the same video that I'm watching, because I think I'm fucking funny. But on the side of self-deprecating humor, the crazy thing is this one gone. Okay, there has not been one self-deprecating joke that has left my mouth since 2020 whatever. Okay, like no more. I have become my own best friend. I cheer myself the fuck on. I'm always giving myself high fives. I'm telling myself how great I'm doing. I am my biggest fucking cheerleader. And you know the reason why? It's because, again, 2021 forced me to be alone. So I learned how to give myself the things that I was so craving from other people. I spent so long wanting other people to see me, other people to understand me, other people to cheer me on, and I just wasn't getting the kind of love and support that I felt that I needed. And it just is not a thing of like the people who are giving me love and support are doing it wrong. It's just that they're not loving me the way that I want to be loved, and who else can know how to love me the way I want to be loved but me? You know? So it was like an innate thing, a hole that I needed to fix, and I fixed that bitch. Okay? I fix that motherfucking bitch. I am always cheering myself on, telling myself how great I'm doing. Like, I am my biggest cheerleader, and you should be your biggest cheerleader, okay? Because if not you, who else? Let's do the next one. The fourth thing that we are letting go of in 2021 is the need to constantly be productive and on, okay? I don't know about anybody else, but have we all realized how nice it is to have a break? Like, I was with my sister on FaceTime, and we were talking about how relaxed we feel, oddly. I was telling her that this is the first time that I've had a break from working since I was 12. I'm about to be 24. Like, that is not normal human behavior. I know that we all want to be you know, these people that are getting things done, we're motivated, we're productive, but at the end of the day, it's all about balance, okay? Like, you cannot be too far one way or the other. I mean, to be fair, if I could just live and do absolutely nothing, I might. Okay, constant productivity. Yes, another thing that said goodbye, deuces, adios, see you later. Yeah, I am not a constant productive person, and I will never go back to that lifestyle because I plan to look like this for a really long time, okay? This skin, I'm not stressing myself out. No. So yeah, I've been, for one, it took me about 1.5 years to accurately recover from the burnout of the past 12 years of working 2-3 jobs at the same time and overworking myself. So now that I'm at a place where I don't need to, well, I don't want to work that many jobs, I'm not going back to that. So at this point right now, I have been balancing my work life and my personal life by making sure that like any job that I have just like fits into the hours that I need. Like if I work mornings, then I just work mornings, then my evenings are luxurious and fantastic. If I work evenings, my mornings are luxurious and fantastic. I realize that not everyone has the option for this, but this goes as far as like if you are on your way to work, whether on the train, in a car, like taking a scooter, I don't know, when you get to work, give yourself 30 seconds to just take a deep breath, just, you know, reset or something. But I definitely did achieve this whole idea of removing constant productivity for myself. I no longer feel guilty for laying around. I like to take naps. I do enjoy my me time. I enjoy being alone and being able to recharge. So will I be taking constant productivity back into next year? No. Even my goals, the way that they're set up, I have blocks of time that I'm just like, this is a block of time that I get to work on all my goals, that I get to do productive work. And then once the time frame is up, we are not touching anything. If you're touching your laptop, it's to go online shopping or to, like, I don't know, just watch something. But I'm not forcing myself to keep working, and then I have a bad night's sleep, and then the next day just sucks, bro. Like, just give yourself the foundation of like, this is as far as I'm going to take it. Anything further than this is not fucking happening, because let me tell you something, these fucking corporations and these motherfucking rich people, that they don't give a fuck about you, okay? Have you not seen what has been happening? They don't give a fuck about you, okay? So do not take your livelihood, your well-being, and then put it on the back burner for someone who could fire you tomorrow, because that was me, and I don't want that to be you. The fifth thing that I'm letting go of are boxes, not literal boxes, but boxes in terms of me thinking that I have to fit in a certain box. Okay, you know, it's so funny where you get lessons in life, but in starting this YouTube channel, it was always like I, you know, did a little bit of research. I mean, I watch YouTube videos all the time, and, you know, just looking at all of my favorite YouTubers and realizing that, like, okay, they all kind of have their own little niche, their own little spot that they fit in, and I inadvertently was trying to make myself fit in a box. And I realized that it was getting really difficult to navigate being on social media, not because of what I was seeing, but just kind of like going back to my real life and being like, but I don't fit in a box, you know? And realizing that I was trying to take all 10,000 different parts of me, because, you know, we're multifaceted human beings, you wake up different every day, and trying to like smush that into like one neatly packaged person. It also just like translates into me making content. As you can see, if you look at any of my videos on here, it's just me. Like it's literally just me. And I kind of like this idea of paving my own way and not feeling like I have to be a certain way or tailor my life to fit this like all-encompassing one idea of who I am. I get to decide who I am every single day, and it changes, and I'm genuinely excited to see that change. So I am letting go of the idea of boxes in 2021. I am not fitting anyone's idea of who I am. I have my own list of values, priorities, things that are my foundation. Everything else on top of that changes. Outfit choices. Like, do I want to, you know, be super girly one day and then the next day I am just masculine as hell? Like, it just, don't put yourself in a box, you know, just like relax and just enjoy being who you are. It's just the best feeling. Like, I haven't even like cracked the whole code, but it is just the best feeling to just be. No more pressure on yourself to fit into a certain thing. Just be yourself. And if you don't know what that means, try everything and figure out what you like. That's all there is to it. Guys, well. Look who's no longer even a woman. It's me. It's me. Okay, no, but for real, 2021 was a year of me figuring out who I am, what I love, and all of that. And I think that this sentiment still carries over even now. I don't have a niche here on YouTube. I think I did kind of like get bogged down in wanting to be like, oh my god, perfect content, everything has to be perfect, towards the end, and so I just stopped videos. And then my other explanation for it before, where I was just like, it was not attached, I didn't have a plan. So now that I have both of those things, 2022, y'all about to be like, who the fuck is this bitch? It's me. It's me, bitch. But yeah, I no longer have any sort of defining characteristics for myself, you know? Like, people always like, describe yourself, tell us about yourself. And I'm like, I'm me. It is what it is. And I don't, that's like very Aquarius to me. I'm an Aquarius sun and rising, and Venus, and so it's like a very Aquarius thing in me, because I don't like being stuck in little boxes. Fuck your boxes, fuck your ideas of what people are like. Me yesterday, me today are going to be, you know, varying people. I can't do anything about that. I don't want to do anything about that. And I will say that it has been just extremely amazing for me to be alone. Like, I think 2021, it was very, like, a very lonely year, and I have no qualms about that now, looking back and seeing you know, this is me right now and the person that I was at the beginning of the year. Those are two completely different people. Those are two completely different people. I cannot stress that enough. Those are two completely different people. If you knew me from before, you do not know me now. Okay, that's a very cliche thing to say, but truly, if you knew me from before, you do not know me now. Those are two completely different people. Quite literally. Okay, and so we have the bonus one that was in the comments, and the bonus one is, I'm also letting go of the fear of the unknown and need to control. Life will do what it does, and all we can do is ride the wave. So I guess the universe took that as an open invitation. And I have indeed learned to ride the wave this year. Am I still a little bit rocky? My knees are quaking. I'm not the most steady, but I have learned to ride the wave that is life. I did want to say that I just loved seeing the growth of myself. This year I will not be posting what my goals and things that I'm letting go of, but I will be doing at the end of 2022 a more in-depth look at my goals that I've already written for myself and how I was able to get through them. So look forward to that in 365 days. Just a little teaser for next year. But I do want to wish all of you guys a very, very happy new year, because when you're watching this, it is the 31st, right? Right? Or the 30th? When are you guys watching this? What are days? You guys are watching this on the 30th. So tomorrow, Happy New Year, okay? I hope you guys are feeling good like I should. Neighborhood. Never stress. Go listen to that song, okay? Go listen to that, because that's how I want you guys to feel. I'm so excited for what 22 is going to bring us. I really hope that all of us are, healthy as much as we can. Put your mask on, get your vaccinated, get your vaccine, get boosted. I still have to get boosted, but I'm really looking forward to seeing where 2022 is going to take us. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. Go ahead and don't forget to like, subscribe, comment below. What are you doing for 2022? What is that looking like for you? I want to know everything. Tell me. Come on, tell me. I'm so nosy. Tell me everything. But it was so nice talking to you guys. So glad we could catch up and just chatty watty wow. I don't know what the fuck that was. I don't know what that was. So I'm gonna go and just say bye. So see you later, guys. Bye.